Hi everyone, welcome back to another day of Odd Animal ABCs. I've been looking forward to this particular letter because letter T stands for one of my new favorite animals, not a turtle as you might expect down here in the corner, but a tree kangaroo. So tree kangaroos are native to the tropical rainforests in New Guinea and Australia. That's the only place in the world you can find them. They have these short hind legs and really strong forearms and tails, which enable them to move through the forest treetops. And they're actually the only largest tree-dwelling mammal in Australia. And yes, like kangaroos that live on the ground, they do have a pouch where the baby kangaroo spends much of its early life. So grab a piece of paper and a pen or a marker and we'll get started. I want you to turn your paper today short ways facing you, so we'll have plenty of space to do his body. You may have noticed on my sample drawing here, I drew him sitting on a tree branch in his natural habitat. So we'll do the same here. Once you have that set up, we'll start with the eyes. I'm going to start about halfway up the page as usual towards the center. So for the eyes, just 2 dots, one here on the left, and then inch and a half from that, we'll do the other. Then I'm going to do my C shape, this one facing towards the right, and then this one backwards facing towards the left to complete his eyes. They have pink noses, so I'm going to leave that to color in later, but I am going to draw an upside down triangle shape about halfway down in between the eyes here. And you can round the corners over. And then from there, I'm just going to do 2 short lines for his nostrils. For his mouth, similar to our animal just yesterday, the serval, we're going to do a U shape from the left over to the center of the nose. Same thing from the middle over to the right. So there's 1 and 2. And then we'll finish that off with his chin. I'm just going to draw one more curve right underneath. Next, his ears. They do have small rounded ears, so I'm going to do an upside down U shape over on the left here. And we'll do one inside of that to give the ears a little depth. And then over here on the other side, almost like a teddy bear shape, because I do actually think these guys look a little bit like a teddy bear. They look very cuddly. For his fur on the top of his head, then go ahead and just do that series of short lines. And again, they can be kind of organic looking. They don't have to be perfect. And then I did the same treatment, but moving up from his nose, just to give his snout a little bit of depth as well. There we go. And then to finish his face, again, that same line treatment like we've been doing for the fur, but just curve them down towards his chin that we've already drawn by his mouth here. And then take them up the other side. So a sweet rounded face. Next, I'm going to do his forepaws. And these are going to be similar to this U shape, a little bit longer though, and they're going to point down towards the bottom of our page here. So we'll do one right here on the left. And then inch and a half from that. And notice I'm kind of making a curved shape up towards the top here. And then I just did 3 short lines here for his paws. Next, we'll go ahead and do the bottom part of his body. I want you to draw a big curve. That'll be his hip right here on the left. And then we'll do the same thing back here. Remember, like a kangaroo, they can hop through the trees, so they've got strong legs to allow them to do that. And then his paws, before I do the tree branch on the bottom, I did a series of crescents. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then I just came over the top like so. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side here. So he's kind of in an upright sitting position. So there's 3, curve it over at the top. So we want to connect his upper and his lower body here now. So similar treatment as we did on the face. I'm just going to take that down from where his neck would be and connect that to his hindquarters. And then on the right. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of fur inside his body here. So this particular type of tree kangaroo, they have reddish fur on their backs. And then since we see his belly here, they're more of a gold and yellow color. So to differentiate that, I'm just going to draw some short and then maybe some longer lines. And this would denote that space that might be more of a golden yellow color if you wish to color him in. From here, I'm going to do my tail, and I'm going to curve that underneath here as if maybe it's wrapped around the tree. So I'm going to start by his right side here, I'm just gonna curve all the way underneath to the bottom of my page. And then we'll curve that over on the top and reconnect that back here. For the tree branch, simple as drawing a straight line from the left over here. And then we'll do another one. Remember, he's sitting on it, so I'm not gonna take that all the way through his body here. But I will come in and finish his fur on the bottom right here. And then to finish the tree branch, we'll just take that over to the other side here. We just see a portion of it, right? So just 2 short lines on the right side. If you want to add some other lines coming out from the tree, maybe you make some leaf shapes to make it look a little bit more natural here as well. Totally up to you. And there you have it. Oh, one more thing I almost forgot. I did not mention they also have a striped tail. So as we did yesterday, actually for our serval, same thing here. Just do those straight lines to create that fur texture and give him that great pattern all the way up to the end of his tail. And there's your tree kangaroo. I hope this is one of your new favorite animals as well. See you guys tomorrow.